Warriors of Light, what's goody? Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm showing my most recent 100% plant-based grocery haul. This is about $200 worth of food. However, this will last me about 2 to 3 weeks. The fruits and veggies are gonna be mostly consumed fresh. Whatever I don't finish out of them is gonna be frozen for future use. Of course, I wanna do this to show you guys how easy it is to actually sustain yourself and get all your nutrition just off of plant-based foods. So I hope you enjoy. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so this is what our haul looks like. I'm gonna try to keep things short and sweet because going over everything in detail is gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna summarize some of these food groups and I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail as to why I bought what I bought. So starting off here, of course, you want an abundance of fruits and veggies in your diet. I got the kiwi, got tomatoes, green apples I really like, bananas for my oats, for making smoothies, things of that nature. Lemons, consume every single day. Fresh tomatoes, definitely want to get those organic. Over 90% of this I would say is either organic or non-GMO. That's a whole nother separate video though. Sweet potatoes, love these guys, full of vitamin A, really good to bake. You can even make ice cream out of them, believe it or not. Celery, consume every day. Cucumbers, I consume almost every day. Cucumbers are great for your skin, good for hydration. Zucchini, love making soups out of zucchini. Zucchini soup has been one of my staples over these past couple months. Brussels sprouts, cruciferous vegetables in general, super good for you. Lots of prebiotic fiber to feed all that good bacteria. I usually buy my berries frozen because it's a lot cheaper to get organic frozen berries than it is organic fresh. Plus, did you know that they actually hold nutrients better? That's right, they contain more nutrients than if you were to store fresh berries in the fridge. So cheaper and definitely more efficient. Got some mixed peppers. Love making, you can make salsa out of them. Love baking these guys. I love making salads with them. Carrots, not really something that I love, but they're good in a lot of different recipes. Cauliflower and broccoli. They got this crazy looking rainbow cauliflower, which I absolutely love, especially these purple guys right here, just a delicacy for me. Broccoli and cauliflower, again, cruciferous vegetables, really good to have in your diet overall for extra protein, lots of nutrients packed in those guys. Of course, you want to have a ton of greens. Greens are going to be so nutrient dense. All that chlorophyll, all that iron. Usually when I get lettuce, I don't like to get iceberg lettuce because it has absolutely no nutritional value in it. So I usually stick with the romaine. And of course, consuming greens every day is absolutely necessary. Olives, not really important, more as like a side thing for salads and stuff. So over here is where most of the proteins actually lie and some of the fats. One thing this grocery haul does not include is my herbs. I consume a ton of herbs every day, so they're not in this video because, of course, that would be a whole nother separate topic. This is just going over what I got today, specifically. Brown rice pasta, so much better than wheat pasta. More protein, tastes better in my opinion. Red lentil pasta, this stuff is packed with iron, packed with protein as well. Lentils contain a lot of protein, so if you're wondering where vegans get their protein from, a lot of this stuff is going to be super packed. Plant milks, usually I get the oat milk. I really like it. I love soy milk as well. Put it in my oats, put it in my cereal, drink it by itself. Really good stuff. Quinoa. I found this red quinoa, and I also got this rainbow quinoa. Really good source of complex carbohydrates. Good source of protein as well. Brown rice cakes. These are awesome. They don't have any salt on them, I don't think. But I really like the shape of them. They're a lot thinner and less crumbly than regular rice cakes, so they're pretty damn good. It's puffed rice cereal. There's literally nothing else but puffed rice in here. This is like the only cereal I eat because, I mean, this is actually the most processed I'll go with my food. Sometimes I'll have the meat replacements, but not really. This cereal is actually really good stuff. Lots of beans, pinto beans, black beans, kidney beans. Super important for iron, have a lot of fiber. Definitely a good source of carbs and protein. Amazing stuff. Of course, you gotta have the chickpeas. Make so many different recipes with chickpeas. They're packed with protein, of course. They are good for hummus. They're good for baking. You can make so much out of them. Definitely a good staple to have. You gotta have the oats. I really like getting these quick oats. Make sure that they're gluten-free. This Bob's Red Mill brand, I'm pretty sure you've seen these guys around. Amazing brand, love supporting them. Oats are a huge staple. You can use them for making bread. You can use them for baking. You can use them for oatmeal, obviously. I make vegan burgers out of them, so lots of versatility when it comes to oats. Consume these guys almost every day. This shelled edamame is awesome because you actually don't have to take it out the pod, so you can just throw it right in. It's frozen, it lasts a long time. Used for lots of different stir fries, things of that nature. Amazing stuff, and of course has a ton of amino acids in it for building muscle. This tofu is my favorite. This stuff is so meaty. Like it has the thickness and texture of meat. It's so packed. I absolutely love it. I mean, one serving, 14 grams of protein. That's more than you would get out of a 3-ounce piece of meat. So definitely a huge staple of mine. I absolutely love it. Then we got our nuts and seeds. I try to eat a variety of nuts and seeds. This is just what I picked up today. We got some Brazil nuts. Definitely good for your immunity because they have a ton of selenium in them. A ton of healthy fat. Really good for your system. Walnuts. Walnuts are amazing for omega-3s. They help nourish your brain. Good source of fat. Definitely a good staple. I actually make a lot of different sauces from walnuts. I prefer them over cashews. I used to love cashews like crazy. They were my favorite nuts, but I'm starting to like the walnuts more lately. Pumpkin seeds. These guys have a ton of zinc in them. Definitely good for men, especially if you're sexually active, to replenish that zinc. And another good source of fat. Good for nourishing your brain. Same with the chia seeds. Chia seeds are an amazing source of fat. Really good for you. Ton of omega-3s. Definitely good to have in your diet. Coconut cream. Good for making sauces, good for stir fries. It's really concentrated source of fat. That's why whenever you're cooking with coconut cream, I recommend that you stretch it out with some water for any recipe that you make. Actually, you can use this instead of coconut milk if a recipe calls for it. Just add some cream and then stretch it out with some water. It'll be just like coconut milk because coconut cream is basically the same exact thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just a quick overview on what a $200 vegan grocery haul looks like. So all my bases are pretty much covered. The only things I don't have here are herbs. So things like ginger, things like garlic, things like turmeric, cilantro, parsley, all these things are super important to be consumed every day. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, send a DM. I appreciate you guys watching this video, spending time with me. Everyone have a blessed rest of your week.